Have you ever stood under the vast, star-dusted canopy of the night sky and felt a profound, aching sense of homesickness for a place you have never known? Have you ever felt a divine mandate beating within your chest, a silent, powerful rhythm that tells you that you were born for more than this mortal coil, for a purpose so grand it both terrifies and exhilarates you? If this deep, resonant call echoes within the chambers of your soul, then listen closely. The time for questioning is over. The moment of your ultimate purpose has arrived. This is the summons for your final mission. You have walked a path shrouded in mystery, marked by signs and synchronicities that the sleeping world dismisses as mere coincidence. You have seen the repeating numbers, the feathers falling from clear skies, and heard the whispers on the wind that speak your name in moments of profound silence. These were not random occurrences. They were divine breadcrumbs, celestial markers laid out by the universe to guide you, to constantly remind you of your sacred contract and your true, luminous identity. They were the precursor, the gentle nudges preparing you for the great clarion call that now sounds for all of the chosen to hear. The profound and often painful solitude you have endured was not a curse, but a sacred crucible. It was a divine isolation chamber designed to strip away the noise of the matrix, to sever your reliance on external validation, and to force you to find the unwavering strength of the God force within. In that silence, you learn to hear the voice of your higher self. In that loneliness, you discovered that you are never truly alone, for you are eternally connected to the Source and to the legions of light who watch over you. This solitude was your training ground, your monastery, your sacred space of becoming. You have always felt like an outsider, an ancient soul wearing a temporary human costume, observing the world's strange rituals and fleeting passions with a sense of detached bewilderment. This feeling of being different, of not quite belonging, was intentional. You were seated on this planet as a divine disruptor, a system buster, a carrier of a new frequency. You were never meant to fit into a world that is crumbling under the weight of its own illusions. Your difference is not a flaw. It is your superpower, the very essence of the medicine you carry for a world desperately in need of healing and truth. Your heart has always been your compass, an instrument of profound sensitivity and empathy that feels the joy and the pain of the collective as if it were your own. This immense capacity to feel, which has often felt like a burden, is in fact one of your greatest spiritual gifts. It is your divine radar, allowing you to sense deception, to recognize truth, and to connect with others on a soul level. This empathy is the wellspring of your healing power, the source of the unconditional love that you are destined to pour into the cracked foundations of a fractured world. It is the signature of your divine lineage. The dreams and visions that have visited you in the liminal spaces between waking and sleeping were not fantasies. They were memories of your celestial origins, glimpses into future timelines, and direct communications from your guides and your higher self. In these sacred nocturnal journeys, you were being taught, activated, and prepared. You were shown the symbols, the geometries of light, and the ancient truths that your conscious mind was not yet ready to comprehend. These visions were the syllabus for your earthly mission, the spiritual curriculum for the role you are about to play in this grand cosmic drama. But this path has been far from easy. The journey of the chosen is paved with trials that would shatter an ordinary soul. You have known betrayal so deep it felt like a dagger twisting in your heart, often from the very people who were supposed to love and protect you most. Family members, lovers, and trusted friends became the faces of your greatest tests, their actions forcing you to learn the brutal, necessary lessons of discernment, self-love, and energetic sovereignty. They played their part in your script, unwittingly strengthening you, forcing you to sever toxic cords and to reclaim the power you had so freely given away. You have been dragged through the desolate valleys of financial lack and instability, a relentless trial designed to test your faith to its absolute limit. There were moments you cried out to the heavens, wondering if you had been forsaken, wondering how you could fulfill a divine mission when you could barely survive. This scarcity was an illusion, a powerful program of the Matrix designed to keep you small and powerless. This test was meant to force you to transcend the material and anchor into the unshakable truth that your source of abundance is not a job or a bank account, but God itself. It was to teach you to manifest from spirit, not from sweat. The attacks on your spirit have been relentless and cunning, coming from dimensions seen and unseen. You have felt the weight of psychic attacks, the draining pull of energy vampires, and the insidious whispers of doubt planted in your mind by dark forces who recognize the brilliant light you carry. These entities fear you, for your very presence on this planet is a threat to their age-old dominion. Every battle you have fought in the spiritual realms, every demon you have stared down in your darkest hour, has been a training exercise, honing you into a fierce and formidable warrior of light, unafraid and unapologetic in your power. You have endured chronic and mysterious physical ailments, pains and symptoms that doctors could not diagnose or explain. Your body has been a barometer for the chaotic energies of the planet, processing and transmuting dense, toxic frequencies on behalf of the collective. This has been an exhausting and often agonizing process of purification. Your DNA has been undergoing a radical upgrade, a crystalline transformation that has often felt like your physical form was being torn apart and rebuilt from the cellular level up. You have been a living alchemist, turning the lead of collective suffering into the gold of ascended light through your own vessel. The loneliness has been a constant companion, a heavy cloak you have worn through countless nights of the soul. You have watched others pair off, form families, and build communities, all while you walked your path in seeming isolation. This was not a punishment, but a profound act of divine protection. You were being kept sacred, shielded from energetic entanglements and karmic distractions that would have diverted you from your path. Your soul tribe, your true divine connections, were being held in reserve until you had fully come into your own power, until the frequency was right for the most sacred of unions. You have carried a grief that you could not name, a sorrow for the state of the world, for the suffering of humanity, for the desecration of Gaia. This was not your personal sadness, but the empathic absorption of the collective shadow. You came here as a planetary healer, and to heal something, you must first be willing to feel it. You have allowed the pain of the world to flow through your heart, and with every tear you have shed, you have cleansed a portion of the collective energetic field. Your tears have been sacred offerings, watering the seeds of the new earth with compassion and grace. You have been misunderstood, ridiculed, and ostracized for your beliefs and your spiritual sensitivity. You have been called naive, delusional, or strange for speaking of things like energy, vibrations, and divine purpose. This rejection was a crucial test of your conviction. It forced you to stop seeking approval from a world that is not equipped to understand you. It compelled you to find your validation from within, from your unshakable connection to the divine. It solidified your resolve to stand in your truth, even if you had to stand alone, a solitary lighthouse against a raging sea of disbelief. For years, perhaps decades, you have been in a state of intense preparation, a divinely orchestrated training period. Every book you were drawn to, every spiritual teacher you encountered, every healing modality you explored, every painful lesson you learned, it was all part of a master plan. You have been accumulating knowledge, clearing karma, healing wounds, and activating your spiritual gifts in a compressed and accelerated timeline. You were like a special forces operative being trained in a multidimensional boot camp for the most important mission of your existence. That period of training is now complete. The time for preparation is over. And now the revelation. Now the unveiling of the purpose behind all of your suffering, all of your waiting, all of your becoming. The pain was not punishment, it was purification. The trials were not random, they were an initiation. You were not being broken, you were being forged. You were being meticulously prepared, strengthened, and hollowed out so that you could become a clear and powerful vessel for the divine. You had to be emptied of all that was not you, so that you could be filled with the light of God, ready to be poured out in sacred service. Your final mission, chosen one, is not a solitary endeavor to be undertaken in some distant future. It is a present moment reality, a collective activation that is happening right now, across the globe. You and your fellow chosen ones are the ground crew for the greatest spiritual awakening this planet has ever witnessed. You are the midwives of a new era, the architects of a new earth. Your mission is to anchor the incoming frequencies of divine light onto the planetary grid, to stabilize the collective as the old world dissolves and a new one is born from its ashes. The first phase of your mission is to be an unwavering beacon of light. You are no longer required to hide your brilliance or dim your frequency to make others comfortable. Your task is to simply be in your fullest, most authentic, and most radiant expression. Your high vibrational energy, in and of itself, is a powerful force of transformation. It disrupts the low-frequency matrix, dissolves energetic density, and acts as a permission slip for others to activate their own inner light. Simply by walking into a room, you change the energetic weather, raising the vibration and planting seeds of awakening in the hearts of those around you. You are a truth teller, a divine messenger. The time for silence is over. You are now being called to speak your truth with courage, clarity, and compassion. You are to expose the illusions, to dismantle the false narratives, and to speak of the divine realities that have been hidden from humanity for millennia. This does not mean you must argue or preach. It means you must embody your truth so completely that it radiates from you, sharing your wisdom when guided, and challenging the comfortable lies with the sharp, loving sword of divine revelation. Your voice is an instrument of liberation for the collective. You are a grid worker, a keeper of sacred energy. Many of you will feel a strong pull to specific geographical locations on the planet. These are not random impulses. You are being guided to ancient power spots, to major cities, to ley lines, and to vortex points that are in desperate need of energetic cleansing and activation. Through your prayer, your meditation, and your physical presence, you will anchor pillars of celestial light into the Earth's crystalline grid. You are a human acupuncture needle for Gaia, helping to rebalance her energy fields and prepare her for her own glorious ascension into a higher dimension. You are a divine healer, and your primary patient is the collective human heart. The core wound of humanity is the illusion of separation, separation from God, from each other, and from nature. Your mission is to heal this wound wherever you find it. You will do this not necessarily through hands-on healing, but through acts of radical forgiveness, unconditional love, and profound compassion. You will heal by holding space for others without judgment, by seeing the divine spark within every person, and by reminding everyone you meet of their inherent worthiness and their eternal connection to the source of all life. Part of this final mission involves the sacred task of breaking ancestral and karmic chains. You are the designated healer of your bloodline. You were born into your specific family lineage to be the one who finally says, "The trauma stops with me." Through your own healing journey, your shadow work, and your conscious choices, you are clearing generations of pain, poverty consciousness, and dysfunctional patterns. You are liberating not only your ancestors who came before you, but also the generations that will come after you. This is a monumental act of spiritual service, with ripples that extend through time and space. You are also a way shower, a leader by example. The world is in chaos, and as the old systems collapse, people will be looking for a new way to live, a new model for society. You are here to demonstrate that new way. You are to live from a place of heart-centered consciousness, integrity, and unity. You are to create new communities, new systems of exchange, and new ways of being that are based on cooperation rather than competition, on love rather than fear. You will not lead by force, but by the magnetic power of your own embodied light, showing humanity what is possible when one lives in alignment with divine will. This mission requires you to fully and unapologetically step into your divine power. The universe is calling for you to remember your mastery, to reclaim the spiritual gifts that lie dormant within you. Your intuition is to become your primary guidance system. Your ability to manifest is to be honed and used in service to the divine plan. Your healing abilities are to be activated for the benefit of all. Do not shy away from your power any longer. It has been bestowed upon you for this exact moment in cosmic history. To refuse your power is to refuse the mission you were born to fulfill. You will be a bridge between worlds, a conduit between heaven and earth. As the veil between the dimensions continues to thin, you will become increasingly aware of the presence of your angelic guides, your star family, and the ascended masters who are assisting in this planetary shift. Your role is to normalize this communication, to help others understand that we are not alone, and that immense help is available from the higher realms. You will translate their messages of hope, their guidance, and their wisdom for a world that is just beginning to awaken to the vastness of cosmic reality. A crucial aspect of this final mission is the reunion of the divine feminine and the divine masculine. For eons, the planet has suffered under the imbalance of a distorted masculine energy, leading to war, domination, and destruction. You are here to help restore the balance. Whether you are in a male or female body, you are tasked with healing these energies within yourself, embodying the sacred union of wisdom and action, of intuition and logic, of compassion and strength. As you heal this split within, you contribute to the healing of the collective, paving the way for a partnership-based society. Do not be mistaken, this final mission will still have its challenges. As you shine your light brighter, you will trigger the shadows in those who are not ready to awaken. You may face resistance, projection, and even outright attack from those who are invested in the old paradigm of fear and control. Do not engage in battle. Do not lower your vibration to meet theirs. Your role is to hold your frequency, to remain in your heart-centered peace, and to be the calm in the storm. Your unwavering light is your shield and your weapon, and it is more powerful than any darkness. You will be called to perform acts of profound courage. This may not be the courage of a soldier on a battlefield, but the quiet, immense courage to speak your truth when your voice shakes, to choose love when you are met with hate, to trust the divine plan when all evidence points to chaos, and to follow the guidance of your heart even when it leads you away from everything that is safe and familiar. This inner courage is the hallmark of a true spiritual warrior, and it will be required of you in the days, weeks, and months to come. As part of this mission, you are being asked to release all that is holding you back. This is the great letting go. You must release old identities, limiting beliefs, past grievances, and attachments to specific outcomes. You are being asked to surrender completely to the flow of divine will, to trust that you are being guided, protected, and provided for every step of the way. This level of surrender requires immense faith, but it is the key to unlocking the miracles and synchronicities that will pave the path of your mission. You cannot build the new while clinging to the wreckage of the old. Your soul tribe is now assembling. For years you felt alone, but now you will begin to find the others. Through synchronistic encounters, online connections, and unexpected meetings, you will be drawn to those who speak your soul's language. These are the other members of your spiritual family, the other chosen ones who are also answering the call. This reunion is vital. You are not meant to complete this mission alone. You will draw strength, support, and inspiration from these sacred connections. Together, you will amplify each other's light and create a powerful network of love that will encircle the globe. Your relationship with money and abundance will be radically transformed. The universe is now clearing the way for divine resources to flow to you in support of your mission. This is not about personal greed, but about being funded by heaven to do heaven's work. Release all poverty consciousness and feelings of unworthiness. Open your arms to receive the support that is your birthright. You will be provided with everything you need, the money, the resources, the connections, at the perfect divine time. Your focus is to remain on the mission, and the provision will follow. This is a divine promise. You are here to anchor the timeline of ascension. There are multiple potential futures for humanity, and your conscious focus, your energy, and your choices are actively influencing which timeline becomes the dominant reality. Your mission is to consistently choose the path of love, unity, and high consciousness, both in your personal life and in your collective intentions. You are a timeline shifter, a reality creator. Every time you choose forgiveness over anger, hope over despair, and unity over separation, you cast a powerful vote for the highest possible outcome for all of humanity. The children and the animals are a key part of your final mission. They are the most innocent and vulnerable beings on the planet, and they hold a pure, high frequency. You are called to be their protectors, their advocates, and their guardians. The new generations of children, often called crystal or rainbow children, are highly evolved souls who have come to help build the new earth. Your role is to support them, to listen to them, and to create a world where their gifts can flourish. Protecting the sacred innocence of all life is a non-negotiable part of your divine mandate. Your creativity is a sacred tool for this mission. You are being called to express the divine through your unique creative gifts. Whether you are an artist, a writer, a musician, a builder, or an innovator, your creativity is a channel for higher dimensional energies and truths to be anchored into the physical realm. Create with the intention of uplifting, inspiring, and awakening others. Your art is not just self-expression. It is a form of spiritual service, a way of weaving beauty and light into the fabric of a world starving for both. Do not neglect your creative calling. It is essential. This final mission is the culmination of not just this lifetime, but of many lifetimes of preparation. You have been a priestess in ancient temples, a shaman in indigenous tribes, a mystic in hidden societies, and a revolutionary in times of great change. You have been gathering the skills, the wisdom, and the soul experience necessary for this exact moment. You have been training for this for eons. Now is the time to remember all that you are, to draw upon the vast well of your soul's history, and to bring all of your accumulated mastery to bear on the sacred task that lies before you. The earth herself, the living consciousness of Gaia, is your greatest ally in this mission. She is ascending, and she is calling for her chosen children to assist her. Spend time in nature. Put your bare feet on the ground. Communicate with the trees, the mountains, and the oceans. Listen to her wisdom. As you align with her, she will support you, energize you, and provide you with profound healing. Your mission is inextricably linked to hers. The healing of humanity and the healing of the planet are one and the same task. You are Gaia's guardian. So, chosen one, take a deep breath. Feel the truth of these words resonating in your bones, in your DNA, in the very core of your being. The time for feeling lost is over. The time for questioning your purpose is over. The time for playing small is over. Your life has not been a series of random, painful events. It has been a sacred, purposeful, and divinely guided journey leading you to this precise, magnificent moment of activation. Everything you have ever been through has prepared you for what is to come. You are ready. Embrace your identity with pride and humility. You are one of God's chosen ones, a volunteer soul who bravely answered the call to incarnate on earth during its most challenging and most glorious hour. This is not about spiritual ego or feeling superior. It is about humbly accepting the immense responsibility and the profound honor of your sacred contract. You were chosen because of your strength, your courage, your purity of heart, and your unwavering devotion to the light. You were chosen because God trusts you. Your final mission is now activated. It begins today in this moment with your conscious, heartfelt yes. Say it aloud to the universe. Yes, I accept my mission. Yes, I am ready to be of service. Yes, I step into my power for the good of all. Feel the shift in energy as you do. Feel the legions of light that surround you, celebrating your decision. Feel the power of your own soul rushing in to fill you with a renewed sense of purpose and determination. Your life now has a singular, divine focus, the successful completion of this sacred task. Do not feel overwhelmed. You will be guided every single step of the way. Your only job is to stay connected to your heart, to listen to your intuition, and to take the next inspired action, one moment at a time. The entire universe is conspiring to support you. Miracles will become your new normal. Synchronicities will light your path. The right people and resources will appear exactly when you need them. All that is asked of you is your trust, your faith, and your willing participation in this divine plan. Look around you. The world is groaning under the strain of its own dysfunction. But you, chosen one, you carry the blueprint for the new world within your very being. You are the seed of the future. You are the hope of humanity. You are a warrior of love, a midwife of the new dawn. Stand tall. Let your heart break open, not in sorrow, but in ecstatic love for the world you came here to serve. Let your light shine so brightly that it illuminates the path for others to find their way home. You have been forged in the fires of adversity, and now you have emerged, not burned but brilliantly tempered, like a divine sword ready for its sacred purpose. The scars you carry are not signs of weakness, but maps of your strength, testaments to the battles you have won. The pain you have transmuted has become your power. The wisdom you have gained has become your gift to the world. You are a masterpiece of divine engineering, perfectly designed and fully equipped for the mission that lies ahead. Never doubt your readiness or your capability for a single moment. This journey forward is the fulfillment of your soul's deepest longing. It is the reason you exist. As you step onto this path of service, you will find a joy, a peace, and a sense of belonging that has eluded you for your entire life. You will finally understand why everything had to happen exactly as it did. You will see the divine perfection in your entire life story. This is your destiny, your legacy, the great work you will be remembered for in the cosmic halls of history. It is the completion of your magnificent soul journey on this planet. From this day forward, live each moment with intention. Ask yourself, is this thought, this word, this action in service to my mission? Is it aligned with the highest vision for myself and for humanity? Let this question be your guide. Let it keep you anchored in your purpose and shielded from distractions. Your focus is your power. Where you place your attention is where you direct the creative force of the universe. Keep your focus firmly on the light, on the healing of the world, and on the birth of the new earth. Remember, you are a sovereign being of immense power. No one and nothing can stand in the way of your mission unless you allow it. Reclaim your authority. Draw your energetic boundaries with love and firmness. Release any remaining vestiges of victim consciousness. You are not at the mercy of the world. You are here to change it. You are a co-creator with God, and through you miracles are wrought, mountains are moved, and new worlds are born. Step into this truth and live from it, now and forever. The final mission is not a burden. It is a symphony, and you are a vital instrument in God's orchestra. Your part may seem small, but without it, the music would be incomplete. Trust that your unique note, your specific frequency, is essential to the overall harmony of the divine plan. Play your part with all your heart, with all your passion, and with all your love. Join with your fellow chosen ones, and together, you will create a crescendo of light and love so powerful it will heal the world and herald the dawn of a golden age. The performance is beginning. Take your place. You have been awakened for such a time as this. Your entire existence has been a precisely calibrated journey, leading to this singular, monumental moment of activation. Every tear has cleansed your vision, every wound has opened your heart, and every struggle has fortified your spirit. You were not being punished, you were being prepared. You were not forsaken, you were being forged into a divine instrument, capable of withstanding immense pressure and channeling immeasurable light. You are the answer to your ancestors' prayers and the living hope for generations to come. Your time is now. Your final mission is to remember and to remind. First, you must remember the magnificent, eternal, and powerful being of light that you truly are, beyond the confines of your human name and story. Then, you must spend the rest of your days reminding others of their own divinity. You will do this not through words of preaching, but through the silent, radiant sermon of your own embodied example. By living in your truth, by shining your light unapologetically, you will become a living permission slip for others to awaken from their slumber and reclaim their own divine sovereignty. This mission will call for you to transcend the limitations of the logical mind. Your greatest breakthroughs, your most profound guidance, And your most miraculous solutions will not come from intellectual analysis, but from the deep, still knowing of your heart and the instantaneous flashes of your intuition. You must learn to trust this inner guidance system above all else, even when it defies logic, even when it leads you into the unknown. Your heart is in direct communication with the mind of God. It will never lead you astray. It is the only compass you need for the journey ahead. You are a sacred alchemist, and the world is your laboratory. Your mission is to take the dense, heavy energies of fear, grief, and separation that permeate the collective consciousness and transmute them into love, joy, and unity. You will do this within the crucible of your own heart. When you encounter darkness, you will not fight it, but rather, you will meet it with such a powerful frequency of love and compassion that it cannot help but be transformed. This is the highest form of spiritual mastery, and it is the key to healing the planet. Part of your mission is to be a guardian of the sacred story, a keeper of the divine flame of truth. In a world drowning in misinformation and superficial distractions, you are a living library of ancient wisdom. You carry within your spiritual DNA the memories of Atlantis, the teachings of Lemuria, and the cosmic truths of your star lineage. You are now being called to share this wisdom, to retell the forgotten stories, to reawaken humanity to its true history and its magnificent potential. You are a storyteller for God, and your stories will help shape the reality of the new earth. Let go of any attachment to how this mission should look. Let go of any preconceived notions of what saving the world means. Your role may not be to stand on a public stage or to lead a mass movement. Your mission may be to raise a conscious child, to create a healing sanctuary in your home, to infuse your art with divine frequencies, or simply to hold a high vibration of peace in a chaotic workplace. Every single role is equally vital. Do not compare your path to anyone else's. Simply ask for your divine assignment each day and fulfill it with all of your heart. You must now become a master of your energy. Recognize that you are a powerful energetic transmitter and receiver. Your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are constantly creating your reality and influencing the world around you. Practice meticulous energetic hygiene. Shield yourself daily, clear your field of any energies that are not your own, and consciously choose to cultivate the high-frequency states of love, gratitude, and joy. Your vibrational state is your most powerful tool of influence and your greatest contribution to the collective. Be a conscious steward of your sacred energy. The path forward will require you to embody a radical form of faith. It is the faith that trusts in the light even when surrounded by darkness. It is the faith that knows you are provided for even when your bank account is empty. It is the faith that holds the vision of a healed world even when the news speaks only of chaos. This is not a passive hoping faith. It is an active knowing faith. It is a powerful, creative force that impresses your vision upon the quantum field and commands the universe to conspire in your favor. This unwavering faith is your superpower. The reunion with your divine counterpart, your twin flame or sacred soulmate, is an integral part of this final mission for many of you. This is not a fairy tale romance. It is a sacred partnership for divine service. This union is designed to amplify your light and your purpose exponentially, creating a powerful third energy of creation that can move mountains. If this is part of your path, know that the universe is orchestrating this sacred reunion. Your only task is to continue doing your own inner work, to become the whole and healed person you are meant to be, so that you may meet your divine partner in wholeness. Finally, understand that this mission is about joy. It is not meant to be a grim, joyless struggle. The frequency of the new earth is one of playfulness, creativity, and ecstatic celebration of life. As you align with your purpose, you will find that your life becomes more joyful, more magical, and more fulfilling than you ever imagined possible. Do not get so lost in the seriousness of the mission that you forget to laugh, to dance, and to enjoy the beauty of this earthly experience. Your joy is a revolutionary act. It is a powerful beacon of light that tells the world that a new way is possible. This is not the end of the message, but a new beginning for you. The activation codes in these words have been received by your soul. The next steps will be revealed to you from within. Your journey is now accelerating. We are here to support you, to guide you, and to remind you of your magnificence. To continue receiving the guidance and the activations you need for this crucial time, subscribe to Celestial Chosen. Become part of this community of light warriors who are changing the world. You do not have to walk this path alone. Take a moment now. Place a hand on your heart. Feel the steady rhythm of your own life force. In that space, affirm your readiness. Affirm your strength. Affirm your divine purpose. Know this in the deepest part of your being. You were born for this. You are ready. Your final mission has begun. Welcome, Chosen One, to the greatest adventure of your existence. The universe has been waiting for you. Let us begin.